Hello everyone. In this video, we will see how to use the filter, search, or lookup in the Canvas app. So before we proceed, let's see a little bit theory how it works. And this is the site which explains what is filter, search, and lookup and how it works. There are some important things we should understand. So let's take the example for the filter first. So in the filter, when we apply on set of records, we can have one or more conditions on the filter, and the result of the filter applied, it will be multiple records. It will result basically we can have more than one records coming into the result of the filter when we apply on the data source. Same ways, if we apply on the lookup, so lookup basically try to find one record based on the conditions, and the conditions can be multiple here, and it will give the first record. So when the result is coming on the conditions what we have set, one or more conditions, the first record of that result table, it will be say given as part of the lookup. So that is the difference. So lookup will give the one record, but the filter we can give, it will give the collections of the record. Okay, so now both the you can see here both the formula evaluates the each record of the table, and it will result on the two conditions are match, like when the criteria are true, then only those results will be returned here. So coming to search here, search is similar to that. It will try to find the strings what we have passed on the text strings, what we will search to the multiple columns of the particular tables. So we can have the columns of those table records, right? So we can have those matching text conditions to the multiple columns here. One of their column or multiple columns we can apply here. So similar to that, the search will result the multiple records. Basically, the collections of the record will be returned by search. Okay, and this will also we can have the multiple column conditions there. So we will see the example with that. There's one more thing we need to understand. Suppose if we want to add the conditions when the result is empty or blank, so there's few things we should understand. For the filter and search, since it will return the collections of the table, right? So that is why we have to check with whether it is empty or not. So we are having the expression is empty, right? So using that one, we can check whether table return based on the conditions on the filter or search whether it is empty or not. But in case of lookup, we have to check with the blank, because the as the lookup returns one record, and from that record we can check the particular columns. If you want to retrieve from that record, we can do those things. So that is why we can check the on the lookup result with the blank value. So I hope we have understood a little bit how the lookup, search, and filter works. So let's implement here in the Canvas app. So this is the Canvas screen we have developed from the previous video, and in the I have added few more columns as per the previous video. So I have added the new column, the relationship type modified on primary contact. These columns were not present in the last video. I have modified it, and so that I can use these columns for the filter in the demo. So here I'm going to modify this screen now. So in this screen, I'm going to add one more container. So this is the main container, and above that we are having the header container. So above header, I'm going to add one container where the filtered controls will be placed. So just going to add one container here. So layout, and I will take the horizontal container. Okay, so if you see the, okay, I think I did the wrong mapping, so I will delete that one. Okay, so we have to add the control under the main one. So this is the main container, right? So in the center one, under the main container, we are having the container 6, which is for the header, and then container 7, which is for the gallery grid, right? So under the main container 3, I'm going to add the layout. Sorry, container, horizontal container. So I have added it. Okay, and I will move this container to up. Okay, here, and I will change the size to say around 60 height, and the flexible height I will disable it. Okay, so this is small. I'll just add 70 here. Okay, so inside this one we will place the our filter. So I will be showing example for the filter, the filter type, lookup type, and then search. So for that I'm going to add one text box for the search one. So input text here, then I'm going to add the drop down for the other filter type. So I will take this as a drop down here. Then I will take one more example with the date one, with the, because in the filter we can have the multiple conditions, right? To show you with the multiple criteria, I'll take one more condition the date wise, so that we can understand how we can filter on the date also. So I'll take the date picker as one input. Another I will take the combo box, which I will be using for the lookup one. So all we have taken different conditions, different control for the different condition of filter. What we will do, I'll just make this flexible with true. Okay, this is all left side line. Okay, so all are fine. So I'm just keeping the default setting of the all on these fields. Okay, so for this text field, I'm going to change the hint text here, so that please search your account here, something like that. And I will remove this text which is coming in the default, so that we will have the something called like placeholder here, so we can change it. The next is here, this is pointing to the um, it is having some default items here, so default value. So I will we will change it. So basically in this one, this will be the drop down for our relationship type. So we are going to show only those options of the relationship type what we are having here in this list. So here I'm going to change this one to the choices relationship type on the account. Okay, so now it will be changed. If you play now, if then we can see these are the different choices available for the relationship type. That is one of the field on the account entity. So if you see the account here, if you open account record, here we are having the relationship type, right? So these are the options I'm going to show here, and we will be filtering based on that. Then there is a date field, so I will be taking this as a modified date. By default you can see some date is being selected, so that is why if we go to the default date here, there will be one value, so default date. So today's date it is setting, so I'm just going to change it blank. So I'll text, and this will be the blank. I'm setting the blank text on this date. So now if you see, if you're setting the blank, then still this 001 2001 it is showing. It's coming here in the advanced. If you go, and there's a condition input text placeholder. So in the placeholder also I'm going to remove that. So I'll just change like text and then blank. Okay, so now finally I'm just removing everything from this, so that nothing is displayed there. So I mean, so that we know that this is empty, no date is selected here, something like that. So I have set it. Okay, then in this combo box I'm going to display the contacts here. So already I have added the data source contact here along with the my account. So I'm going to set this data source for this combo box as a contact here. So what we will do on the account, we are having the primary contact, right? On the account. So on the primary contact, we will be using the lookup conditions to retrieve the account with a matching contact list. So let me change this to the another record. So this is the primary contact, right? So based on the primary contact, what is selected here, we will be doing the lookup filter, and then we will display the result here. So that is what, and we will do that. So first, and now we have added. So if we play the app now, so we can see our search text is here, the filter for the drop down of the relation type is available, date is also available, and then the contact is also available here. Now we'll apply the filter first. So what I'm going to do here on this list of this one, the when the gallery is displaying, so currently it is the source is account. I'm going to create one on the load of this screen. I'm going to create one collections here, clear collect, and I will say the account set, something like that, and this is on the account. Why I'm creating this one? Because so that I can modify these collections based on the, I can do the filter on that. So that is why I'm creating this collection. And also when this screen will be loaded, then I want to reset this one, the date picker and the combo box what we have created, I will reset it. So I'm going to reset, sorry, my mistake, not here, on the load of the screen, right? So here I'm going to on when the screen is loaded, the screen 4, then I'm going to reset it. So reset the date picker, date picker one. Okay, and then we are going to reset the combo box also. So here I will select reset combo box 3. Okay, so then here we have taken created the collection. So these collections we will be filtering. So I'll go to the day source of this gallery here, and we will apply the filter. So let's apply the filter on this account set, and here you can see the source we have set. Now the logical condition it is asking, logical test. So here we are going to check with the resource type, sorry, relationship type what we are having here, right, based on the relationship type. So we will add that. So it is a drop down. The name of this drop down is drop down one. Okay, then dot selected dot value. If selected value is in the relationship type of the account, right? So there is a relationship type. If you'll see search, then you will get relationship type. So once it is done, then it will give the result here. Relationship type dot value. Sorry, relationship type. Okay. Drop down one dot selected. Okay, one second. Let me change this here. Relationship type in uh, drop down one dot selected dot value. Selected text. It will be maybe okay. Selected text. Okay, so I think it is selected text dot value. Okay, something like that. So what we have done, we are filtering the account set when the relationship type and the text is selected, whatever the combo box we have selected, so it will display that. So let's check if it is working. I'm going to play the app from the screen one. This is the first screen, so I'll play that. Go to this one, load it. Now you can see the competitor is selected and it is displaying this one record. If you change to customer, now the all the customer type record is filtering now. Okay, so let's add the another condition for the date picker here. So here in the date picker, I'm going to modify condition applied on the modify on field. So for that, same way, we'll go to the gallery record here, and here we can add the multiple conditions. You can, that is how you can see here when in the hint of this formula, the filter, we can have the multiple logical condition here. So here we are going to add one condition. Let's substitute here. Why I'm going to use substitute? Because the date could be empty also, right? So that is why. So I'm going to substitute here. So first of all, the text value we have to do from the date picker one dot selected date, and I'm converting into the one format mmdd. Sorry, it is mmddyy, and then also we are checking on, we are substituting on the if it is empty. So if it is blank, then we are doing that, so with the empty condition. Okay, and then in, so the date what we have selected here, if it is matching in the text, we'll convert the modified on date into the particular this date format. So we'll take the modified on and convert to this format mmddyy. Okay, so yeah, done. So what we did here, we added the substitute because we have to check whether date is selected or not. If it is not selected, then we will check with the empty value. Okay, and then if it is selected, then we'll take that date value, convert to this format, and the same date format will come back with a modified on also, so that if the conditions are matched, then the result will be displayed. So when we have updated it, let's check if it is working. Okay, so if I'll change the date to today here, so now only today's modified on records are displaying. If change to other date, no date. Okay, I'll change to maybe 3. Okay, there are some records on that date, so it is filtering now. So this is what we have done. So now let's add the search here. So our search will apply on this field, the text field. So on the same gallery source here, items here, I'm going to add one if condition. I will check if this text field contains the data, like whether it has some text input, then we will filter, we'll do the search. If this does not contain any text, then we'll do the filter, something like that. I'm just adding one conditions so that we can work together, the search and the filter also we can apply on this list. So I'm going to add here if the text field name is input text one, so text input one dot text. So we have to apply if is blank, so is blank. Okay, if it is blank, then we will be doing the search. So we will be doing the filter, because if it is blank, then we will be doing the filter, because no search is done, so filter will be working. If it is empty, not blank, then we have to do the search. So let's add the search formula here. So search, and inside that one we have to add this source. So it is account set is the source. Then here you can see the text what we want to search here. So text is nothing but the value what we have entered here. So I will take the text input one text value dot text. Okay, okay, and then on the what columns you want to apply. So you can see there we can have the multiple columns here. So the columns could be multiple, so where we can apply. So I'm going to set the column currently on the name field and the straight field. So here we can have the name, which is the, then sorry, it is the account name. Okay, here it is, name. Okay, then we have the street address, street one. So address one street, or we can address line one. It is called the logical name of that one. So it is address line one. Okay, so very simple. Okay, so what we did is we have added the if condition. If it is, if the text field is empty, then we do the filter, and if the text field is not empty, then we'll do the search, and the search will be on the name column and the address line one column, obviously nothing but a straight column. So let's check if it is working. Here, since I have not searched anything, no text is input here, so I'm going to search something like straight. Now you can see it is filtering based on that. So now if we have input that one, then this filters will not work because we have input the some text here, right? If you remove the text from here and do the filter, then it will work. Okay, so it will work when we remove that one. So it is working now. The now let's apply the filter on the we work. So on this field, the combo box, we are going to look up the records based on the primary contact what we have. So to do this, what we are going to do, we are in the same in the gallery items. We are going to add one more condition here. So let's check the if the item any item is selected here, then we will be doing the lookup. If the item is not selected, then we will not do the lookup. So for that, same way in the gallery here, I'm going to add another if condition. If the length of the selected of the combo box 3 dot selected dot contact the selected contact ID, if it is less than say one once, I mean the no contact is selected, then it is true. If it is true, if the contact is not selected in the combo box, then we will be using the filters and search as usual. If it is selected, then we will be doing the lookup. So here we will add the lookup expression. Okay, and currently it is giving error on the contact because on this combo box we have to enable we have to disable the properties where it is saying uh, allow multiple to select here. So there is a multiple select, so I'm just making it as false so that I want to select only one record at a time from that list. Okay, so here this error is gone now. Okay, so length of combo box expecting number. Okay, selected item, it is selected item. 1 second, I will see that error later. So I'm just going to set the expression on the account set, and then you can see the condition it is asking. So condition is on the primary contact, so primary contact dot contact, which is nothing but contact ID. In it is the combo box dot, the name of this one is combo box 3. Okay, dot selected dot contact. Okay, and here if you see the last another expression is the result here. So result is something, it will return one record when this lookup is done on the account based on this condition, and from here result we can select the account name, or all the columns what we have on the account, we can select that one. That is why the lookup is used to fetch one record, and for that record if you want to use some columns for another thing, then we can use it. Currently I'm not using any column here, so I'll just remove that. Okay, so this is done. So okay, so let me fix this one. So it is combo box 1 dot selected dot contact dot. Okay, this is length, right? So just I'm doing the wrong compression, that is why here. So we are checking the length of the combo box 3 of the in the combo box 3, whatever the contact is selected. If the ID is less than 0, which means no contact is selected, then do the filter. If the contact is selected, then do the lookup of these records. So now we have updated this expression. Now let's check if it is working. So I'll play from the screen 1. Here, go to the screen 4. Then we have this one record, and when I'm selecting this record here, Abraham, and you can see it has written only one record. So this only every time, if even though if we have multiple record here with the same primary contact, example this one, and here also we are having the same primary contact, but it will return only the first such record in the list. So it is working as per that. So I hope this video was useful to you guys, and you have learned how to use the search, lookup, and filter expressions in the Canvas app. So the combination of this one we can use in the app as per the requirement how it is fitting here. So I hope this video was useful, and thank you for watching this video, guys.